guys, so ngayon magta-type ulit tayo ng personality, celebrity. Ni-request to ni Zenith Quikoy dun sa isa pang YouTube channel namin na 16 Personalities PH. So, busy kasi si partner, so ako na muna magta-type. So, syempre, anong gagamitin natin? Syempre, yung kay CS Joseph na type grid tinatawag. So, ano bang laman ng type grid? Titingnan natin kung ano yung cognitive functions niya. Kung FITE ba siya, 'di ba yan yung cognitive axis? Kasi automatic kapag FI user ka, TE user ka. And then pag TI user ka, FE user ka. So, define natin kung anong cognitive functions niya, interaction style niya, ayan. Tapos yung temperament. So, ayun, process of elimination siya. So, kay CS Joseph to, ito yung type grid. Ayan, kung makikita nyo, ayan, andyan yung cognitive functions sa baba. Tapos, ito yung interaction style. Tapos, sa baba naman yung temperament. So, kapag nakuha natin yung mga yan, matatype natin si Toni Gonzaga. Ang request pala ni Zenith Quikoy, si Toni Gonzaga. So, ayun. Toni Gonzaga. Toni Gonzaga interview. Gusto kong kumuha ng ng hindi yung galing sa mainstream media. Kasi ka-copyright. So, dun tayo sa mga vlogs niya, 'di ba? Siguro ito na lang. Sige.
Okay, nandito tayo ngayon sa third floor area namin. It's been 11 months since the last time na bumisita ako dito at saka nung nagkaroon sila ng COVID scare. But syempre,
It's been 7 months since nung last time akong bumisita dito. Ano yan? SI. Talking about her past. So, kuha tayo ng blue. So, 1 point for SI.
praise God, every week sinasanitize, disinfect yung buong lugar. Kaya, so far, I feel safe naman. I feel safe pero nakamask naman. I wanted to take this opportunity para kausapin si Mikey. May mga questions ako about your childhood. What's your fondest childhood memory?
Fondest memories ko simula.
Wala bang Ito na lang.
Hi everyone! Happy 2021! And on my birthday episode, we are finally flipping the table. He's going to ask me questions he's never asked me before. I'd like to welcome back on my channel, my husband, Paul Soriano.
Anyway, so to open this interview, share with us something positive.
Parang my motto this year is turn your I can'ts to I can. Laging sinasabi sa akin ni Paul na if opportunities are not coming, create the opportunities for yourself.
Okay, so we started out with something positive, and I'm sure a lot of people.
Parang job interview pag si Paul yung nag-i-interview. Okay, game.
Nag-initiate siya, initiating.
We live in a world full of hate, and how do you handle them? How do you handle these haters? How do you handle the bashers?
Ginagaya kita. I don't handle them anymore. Or, I always turn to you. Yun. I borrow his wisdom sometimes when it comes to matters
No,
like
I always tell you, I think, is when hate comes your way, the positivity should block it, right? Because you're just so strong. I understand people are human and it will affect them, but you just have to kind of every day mentally exercise yourself, have that mentality where you could just block it, so that when something comes your way, it's not even worth your time.
I think it's very
So, borrowing wisdom is like TE.
very important for us to understand and realize na you define yourself and you can only be defined by the one who created you. So when people call you names, people bash you, people label you this and that, you always have to go back to who you really are. I always say na kapag may mga masyado na maingay sa labas, ganyan, tapos ginajudge ka or maraming sinasabi sa'yo, I always say, no, I am not that person because I know who I am and I know who I am not.
Okay, anyway, so shifting, from positivity to the bashers to the haters, which is all a part of life, and it's something we're gonna experience forever. It's not going away.
TI user yung husband niya, for sure.
So, what inspires you today? Like this very moment, what inspires you?
Well, mostly talaga, I get really, really inspired when I look at Sevi and when I talk to Paul. Si Paul, he doesn't look at failures eh. Parang sa kanya, every failure is a lesson that is needed to be experienced para may matutunan ka in life. Yung biggest inspiration ko is really my two boys in life. Yun.
Yeah, well, thank you. What are your favorite movies of all time?
My Best Friend's Wedding. I saw that movie 1997 and it was the first movie that broke my heart, but I felt good after watching it.
Talking about her experiences again, SI.
What about locally? Do you have a favorite movie locally that maybe you saw when you were growing up and they're like, oh wow, or recently?
Yung mga Regine Aga movies.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that.
I grew up watching Regine and Aga movies and yung mga movies ni Direct Joyce. Kaya ako nahilig sa rom-com. Sabi ko, if I'm gonna do movies, gusto ko rom-com. Tapos yung first movie ko, Under Star Cinema, Direct Joyce.
Yeah, that's right.
Yung parang feeling ko legit movie actress na ako kasi lead. Yung first lead ko was with Direct Joyce, with Vogue.
You asked me this question in the last.
That's TE. Kasi, si Direct Joyce, di ba, someone with status na. Eh, di ba, TE is all about status. They give importance to status. So, yeah.
Last time we spoke, go back 10 years or go forward 10 years with $10 million in the bank.
Ako, lagi ko sinasabi, I wanna go back.
You want to go back? Oh, why? Why do you want to go back?
Kasi I was thinking, paano kaya kung hindi ko nagawa yung mga mistakes that I did when I was younger? Siguro mas nag-advance ako in life. Or I would have or
Past focus eh. SI user siya, past focus. So, to go forward or to go back, past focus, SI user talaga siya. Mukhang higher in the cognitive function yung SI niya.
I could have changed my mindset during that time in my 20s. Parang mali pala yung mindset ko noon. Mali yung mga ibang intentions ko in doing things, in handling situations. If I only...
Mali pala. So, parang low TI. Mali pala yung thinking ko. Low TI siya. So, parang nasa unconscious part niya yung TI niya. So,
knew then what I know now. Yun ang sasabihin ko dun sa 20s ko. So, but I know they always say, events in your life na nangyari sa buhay mo at mga mistakes na nagawa mo made you the person you are today. So you had to go through all that. The pain, the heartaches, the trials, the rejections, the wrong mindset, the bad intentions that you had.
wrong mindset, bad intentions. That's like, siguro, lower din yung NI niya. NI din kasi is all about intentions, di ba? So, yung mga nasa unconscious part na cognitive functions natin, we talk about it in a negative light. So, we still have it, pero mas optimistic yung yung top 4 cognitive functions natin than our bottom 4. So, yan.
Before, para makarating ka dun sa person na ikaw ngayon. Pero I was thinking, paano kung tama na yung mindset ko nun? Siguro mas nag-advance ako in life.
When it's all said and done, how do you want to be remembered?
Do not aspire to be remembered. Aspire to be excellent. Because it will follow. You will be unforgettable when you do an excellent job.
Excellence. All about excellence. That's TE eh. Diba? Mukhang optimistic yung TE niya.
Okay,
Even in the smallest details. Like serving in a fast food restaurant. You serve with greatness.
just be the best at everything you do. Right? If you're a waiter, be the best waiter ever. If you're a director, be the best you can be.
Excellence.
Because that's what you can control.
Yes. Be excellent even if no one's noticing, even if no one's watching. Just be excellent.
What's the most annoying thing that I do that pisses you off?
You contradict my...
Well, that's not contradict. I don't do that on purpose. I think differently than you.
Oo. When I
Ma'am, direct siya. You contradict my... Direct eh. Direct magsalita eh. Hindi siya nag-beat around the bush.
Well, that's not contradict. I don't do that on purpose. I think differently than you.
Oo.
TI user talaga yung husband niya, for sure.
When I discuss to him something, halimbawa, Paul, I read this in the book, or if I
Initiating. Tapos, SI ulit, when I discuss to him, talking about her past experience na naman.
discovered something, a fun fact, I will share it with him. He will say, "Ah, basta, iba yung opinion niya sa mga bagay."
Okay. What about... What makes you happy naman? Personally, what makes you happy?
The simplest of things.
Like?
Like the morning coffee that you do for me.
Talking about her past again. Morning coffee, her past experience. So, mukhang optimistic yung SI niya.
It makes me the happiest. It brightens up my day. It makes my day. When I wake up and I see you and Sevi beside me,
I see you and Sevi beside me. SI. Super SI.
and I see
Well,
Sevi sleeping soundly,
That's rare. That's rare. Because when you wake up...
Kasi, ang SE, it's all about other people's experience. Mas aware ka doon. Pero pag SI, you're very aware of your own experiences. Pag SE, this is what he does. This is what he do. Pag SI, this is what I did. This is what I experienced. So, ganun siya.
up, I'm already out of the bed. So that's rare.
Hindi, when I wake up and I see Sevi's face, ay, buo na yung araw ko.
What about work? I mean, you've been working since what, age of 9, 8, 9? I mean, what at work still makes you happy?
When I know that I gave my best. When I
So there are
gave
days
my
that you
100%.
so there are days that you didn't give
I
your
told
best.
you, sabi ko sa'yo, I'm a regretter. There are days na, could have done better. Oh, hindi sana.
Silver Swan Soy.
So you were
Bakit?
unprofessional that day.
Ito naman, I think ito ang basher talaga. Hindi ako unprofessional.
TE. TE user cares about what other people think. Mga TI user, they don't care about what the other people think. They care more about what they think. So, yan.
I mean, di ba?
You gotta bring
lumalabas yung pagka-perfectionist mo.
You gotta bring it every time. You gotta bring it there's no excuse. Just give it all you got. You have that mindset. Imagine that. Now you could live every day the best that you can.
Since nag-start yung interview, parang past focus siya eh. So, parang concrete siya. More on what already happened or what is currently happening. Kasi mga abstract person, sobrang future focus, sobrang all about possibilities, something na mga hindi pa nangyayari. So, siya, concrete siya. And, yeah.
I mean, you'll have a great life. I think it's pretty simple, though. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
Life is pretty simple, man.
Mukhang high TI user yung husband niya.
What's something you want me to improve on or change? Because we always have to evolve, right?
I honestly don't want you to change. The way you are with our family, the
Well,
way you treat me, the way you are with your coworkers. So sana wag kang magbago. Kasi
But
yung mga
I am
little
changing.
flaws mo, yeah, I mean,
I'm
yung good traits mo, that's good. Pero yung mga small, mapapalampas ko na yun eh. Lagi mo ako kinukontra sa mga discoveries ko, yung mga nababasa ko. Okay na yun.
Kinokontra yung thinking niya, di ba? Kasi TE user siya. She values what other people think.
Hindi, kahit wag mo nang baguhin yun, maliit na bagay yan. Pero yung mga, the big things that count, like your principles in life, your beliefs, what you stand for, your values, the best. The best, the best.
What makes you kilig?
What makes me kilig is when I see the two of you having so much fun. You and Sevi.
When I see again, SI,
Yung minsan sisilip ako, naglalaro silang dalawa, like, they're rolling over the carpet, nagpapagulong-gulong sila, naglalaro sila, or
Meron din siyang SE, but mas optimistic yung SI niya.
When he's building Sevi's toys, parang yung heart mo,
Oh, yun.
dali, ano ba mga
She talks about what other people are doing. That's SE. Pero she's talking about it, parang the whole context is about her experience of what she is seeing. So that's still SI.
questions mo pa? Dali
What makes you
naman.
laugh?
Marami. Well, si Catherine. Si Alex, nakakatawa.
She pisses you off more than she makes you
Yeah,
laugh.
she pisses me off more than she makes me laugh. Pero yung mga...
She makes me laugh. 100%.
Ikaw, nakakatawa ka, mag-Tagalog. Nagtatagalog ka dito. Dapat nga, Tagalog na lang tayo ngayon eh. Mag-Tagalog na tayo, Paul.
Mas magaling ba ako maging tatay or asawa?
Magkaibang level ka ng galing sa pagiging tatay at asawa. Yung tatay mo, pagaling ng pagaling dahil grabe ka magdisiplina kay Sevi. Hindi ko alam paano mo nagagawa yun. Pero yung pagiging asawa, talaga nga namang lumilevel din, humahabol. Kumbaga, it's a tight competition. It's a tie. Gumagano, no? Gumagano ng competition. Kasi nag-improve ka talaga. Yan naman ang gusto ko sa'yo. Sa 6 years na married tayong dalawa, sobra yung effort na nakikita ko sa'yo. Like yung understanding mo and patience mo sa akin. Nararamdaman ko talaga yun. Alam ko.
As a husband.
Oo, doon pumapasok yung wisdom niya eh, pag may pasensya na siya sa akin.
I think a tip for husbands is
PIU, sir, I think. This is what I think.
you have to kind of you know how now in Zoom or in FaceTime there's a mute button, diba? So you need, as a husband, need to have a wife mute button. So greatest achievement so far in work first.
Ako, I feel like my greatest achievement is yet to come. Kasi it's hard to pick one eh.
So pick one,
Siguro yung pinaka-latest.
which is My Sassy Girl,
Yeah, yun siguro. I guess that's my, to date.
because that's your dream film, diba?
First time ko napanood yung pelikula, 2006.
And TE, talking about achievement. Yan.
When we were shooting You Are The One, di ko makakalimutan yun, nasa Pampanga kami.
SI again, past experience.
Sabi ni Direk Cathy, panoorin mo yung My Sassy Girl. Sabi ni Direk Cathy, yan ang peg namin sa'yo. Dapat ganyan ka. Pagka-feisty, ganyan. So, 20 years after the film was released, I'm given the opportunity to play the role here in the Philippines, yung Philippine adaptation of My Sassy Girl. So,
So watch out for
I
it. Watch out.
consider it as a big blessing.
Goals and dreams for 2021 as we wrap this up. For this year, do you have
Hindi tayo matatapos sa goals and dreams.
for 2021?
Sinulad ko lahat ng goals and dreams ko.
Oh,
dahil
so maybe can you share?
Dahil sabi sa Habakuk 2 and 2.
Mukhang control siya. Control na type. Kasi yung mga control na type, sometimes they take time. Although si Toni, mabilis siya, pero she focuses on the outcome. She focuses on the outcome. Kanina ko pa yung na-observe. So, control. Control type, it doesn't necessarily mean na mabagal sila magsalita, pero they focus on the outcome. Mga movement type, they focus on the process, on the journey. Tapos, parang affiliative din siya. Parang she's more focused on doing the right thing, what she thinks is right. Systematic interest, di ko pa na-observe.
Sinulad ko lahat ng goals and dreams ko.
Oh,
dahil
so maybe can you share?
Dahil sabi sa Habakuk 2 and 2, write down your visions.
O, di ba? Citing yung mga taong or book na nagsabi ng mga to, yung parang quoting. That's TE.
So, the one who reads it may run to it. That's where I want to run to. If you write down your dreams, it has to be really, really scary. It has to scare you and it has to be something that's so impossible. Kasi kung paano ka magsulat ng dreams mo determines how much you
She's talking about system sa buhay niya. So, this is how I do it. Systematic. Diba?
believe and how much faith you have in God. So kung maliit lang yung dream na sinulat mo, parang iniisip mo, ay, ito lang kasi yung kaya ibigay ni God sa akin. But if you can get the grasp of how big your God is. So you will ask Him big and write down your goals and visions in life. Kasi that's where your life is gonna head. Parang ano yan eh, when you go into a restaurant and you order Caesar salad, what do you expect to receive on your table? Caesar salad. So parang ganun yun. When you make an order to the universe, if you do not believe in God, but
Para siyang philosopher. So, mga philosopher natin, STJ, NFP, um, yeah.
for me, I believe that there's a higher being and I believe that there's a God. So, kung ano yung in-order mo, yun ang marireceive
So, can
mo.
you give us an appetizer? Give us, what would you order for an appetizer of life?
To have a house on the mountains. Dream nating dalawa yun, di ba?
Okay.
We're mountain people.
What would make you walk out of this marriage?
I will be honest with you, Paul. I will walk out of our marriage if one day you wake up and you tell it to my face. You tell me to my face that you don't love me anymore. No, if you tell me that then I'm not happy with you anymore. Because
that's
I have
part of
to,
it.
but I have to give you that respect and that space that you need to find your own happiness. I think I need to respect you and respect myself that if a person doesn't love me anymore, hindi ko na ipipilit yung sarili ko. If you tell me na Tin, I am done with the marriage, that's my cue. Pack up. Yun eh. That's my cue. Okay,
It's
sige,
a wrap.
pack up. It's a wrap.
Meron siyang FI, pero mukhang lower yan in her cognitive function. Pero, sige.
Lactacid Odor Fresh.
Ayan na lang. Ayan, ibang interview naman.
Dahil nga
dito.
nung sa eroplano pa lamang ay may kaparehas kang tsinelas. Natandaan mo ba ito? At nung pababa na kayo ng eroplano, kinuha mo ang tsinelas o sandals ni Alex.
Sabi ko, palit tayong tsinelas. Pareho, hindi tsinelas, flats. Tapos ayaw niyo makipagpalit. Ay, sinumbong ko. Sabi ng mami ko, magpalit kayo.
Nagpalit nga kayo. Anong naging reaksyon ni Alex?
Sabi niya, ayoko, bakit ba? Mas sikat naman sa'yo, ate mo. Sige.
Mas sikat at mas matagal ka.
Nabo kanyang mami.
TE status.
Napakabully mo talaga sa iyong kapatid.
Hoy!
So parang yung para siyang SE critic katulad sa mga STJ kasi they're very they have high standards when it comes to dressing up, when it comes to how they come off to other people, when it comes to their performance. So parang ganon.
Ay, hindi kasi nung bata kami, yun lang. Pero ngayon siya nang bully. Tito
Siya ngayon
Boy.
na nabubuli. Kung isa ka sa mga contestant at nag-fourth year torn, sino ang pipiliin mo sa mga coaches at bakit?
Tapuan ko si Team Leia kasi bata pa lang kami, pinapanood na namin si Leia Salonga. Tapos pangalawa siguro si Apple the App. Iba rin naman yung experience no, nakatrabaho niyo sila Britney Spears, sila Fergie.
International talaga.
Nakapag-perform sa
Mga people with high status, it's important for TE users.
Grammy, sa Super Bowl.
MTV.
Ang lawak.
Yung mga achievement focus, yung mga TE users.
Talaga ng kaalaman pagdating din sa musika. Tapos syempre, kung sakaling humarap din naman si Bambo at si Saray, pwede rin naman.
So parang siguro enough na to. Ito na talaga yung cognitive functions niya. So FITE user, NESI user. So sino ba yung mga gumagamit ng cognitive functions na to? Ano lang yan, it's either STJs or NFPs. So, alam natin na extroverted siya kasi she keeps on initiating. Nag-initiate siya ng mga bagong points palagi. So, it's either ESTJ or ENFP. Tapos tingnan natin, i-match natin dun sa ito, dito sa type grid ni CS Joseph. So, ang pinagpipilian lang natin, ESTJ or ENFP. So, kung makikita nyo, ESTJ, same ng cognitive functions. ENFP, same ng cognitive functions din. Pero, ano yung interaction style niya? Interaction style niya, direct, initiating, and control. So, ang direct, initiating, and control ay ESTJ. Kasi yung mga ENFP, informative. Kumbaga, hindi sila direct kung magsalita. Tapos, movement sila, ibig sabihin, They focus on the process. Kasi Tony masyadong outcome focus, di ba? Tapos, concrete siya, di ba? Concrete, affiliative, systematic. So, mga ESTJ, concrete yan, ibig sabihin, hindi sila abstract, hindi sila more on about possibilities, di ba? Ang sinabi natin kanina, masyado siyang past focus and safety focus. That's a very SI approach. So, ayan yung mga SJs, di ba? So, eliminated na yung ENFP kasi ang mga ENFP, they are abstract. Tapos, ano rin siya, systematic kasi parang may system siya na fina-follow, di ba? Kanina kang sinabi ko, na-mention ko kanina. So, ayan. Ang personality type talaga ni Toni Gonzaga ay ESTJ. So, ayan. Kay Zenith Quikoy, sana natulungan kita dun sa request mo na i-type si Toni Gonzaga. And sana kung may mga questions kayo or disagree kayo or whatever pa, comment down below. Tapos, kung meron pa kayong ibang celebrities or personality type na gusto nyong i-type or matulungan kayo, mabigyan kayo ng clue kung ano yung mga cognitive functions nila, you can just request down below. So, ayun lang. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something from this. See you! Bye!